been near a razor in months.
Exactly as young Dalla made me. Never felt so liberated.
I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off and let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
How do you stay informed? I don't see the point. Staying informed seems...
If you had to pick one for a night of passion,
The one with that dink in his chest plate. I'd give him a few more of those if you catch my drift.
hard not to. I'm standing downwind.
Hey, it's Gammon. Let's say hi.
Yeah, this edition.
I'm telling you, that flame in the fist was winking at me.
Karnak, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Certainly. Shout if you need anything else.
Hard not to. I'm standing downwind.
Do that. I have no opinions.
I was joking. God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what do you want about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you.
What darkness has fallen upon us?
Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first. but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the worm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
Let's talk. It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldur's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Listen. never been, apparently.
Not a word on all the thefts and murders happening right on our doorsteps.
I have no
Nowhere's safe anymore. No matter how many steel watchers Lord Gortash tries.
I don't think Gortash even deserves to be called a lord.
That's enough of that. Lord Gortash has everything under control. We don't need...
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets.
Why would they go to all that effort just to lie to us?
It's obvious, isn't it?
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But he's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I have no reason to doubt the Guildmaster's information. Only her conclusions. The Stone Lord she describes sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger.
The name strikes a dim memory. A monument to a hero on one of the city's squares, which had turned out to be the hero himself, frozen in stone until the city's hour of need.
No! He's an idiot who pissed off some gutter mage with a flair for petrification. To this day, I still don't know all the details. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend, but I am his friend, and I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
Effort just to lie to us.
It's all...
Trying to do my job, right?
About me in Baldur's mouth someday. I dress well. For my pleasure.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible. It will roll for this.
Down the stairs. And was up the stairs.
You're certain Figaro's is in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Stop! What are you doing? Are you trying to sneak past Tuskrunts? Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tuskrunts' friends. And I don't hurt my friends. Unless they deserve it.
Not the bloody skies.
I've got an old rack of imagination. Try and imagine doing your job properly then.
They stick to senior streets. Heavens forbid they disrupt any of that guild business they're so well paid to ignore, hmm? I grieve to tell you, Will. They never were.
God, this is boring.
Get bored of standing in this alley?
Oh no. I think it fills me with purpose.
Something over there.
be fun.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
We're lost, aren't we?
Something over there.
Something over there.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left. Down. I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
We're lost.
Let's get going.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great
Wanted the
idea.
easy path.
Do you remember which way we came?
Left, right. Down the stairs.
I'm scared. Why won't he get up? Why? I got lost, and then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry.
Don't be such a heartless bastard.
I'm not. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Little un found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
For Logir's fireworks, once it's lit, you commit.
Like
an explosive. Not a good mix.
Sparklers, fire flowers, bottle rockets, and much, much more. Hosting a couple party? We've got you covered. Red rose torches for sale by the bunch. Just remember, once it's... Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And... a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Philogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Philogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. Oh, we trade in all sorts. Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, well, why didn't you say so? See for yourself. Remember, once it's lit, you commit. And if it's not a firework, do whatever you like.
Maybe a little one, but you have to pay me.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
How about I buy the fire? It's a fist. You might blow them up.
Anything of use?
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
Down the stairs.
That's curious.
Why don't we just retrace our steps? Left.
Let's see what this does.
have the pocket money for that. Maybe a little one, but you have to pay me.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
The lies they're publishing, I mean.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
We just don't care. Besides, I don't think that'd achieve much in the long run. The problem's at the top.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up. How can I help?
With pleasure. Lead on.
Do you think they might write about me in Baldur's mouth someday? I dress well.
Don't look down your nose. It's got to be done. Followers of the Absolute are everywhere.
Or I'll have to come find you,
Vandals! Where to buy sandals?
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Leroican should have warned us. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Look around you. Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerer's Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany for Lyra.
Where's the axes?
The water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist.
Not one for customer service.
I saw somebody go up to Leroican's tower last 10 days. Looked a proper fright when they came out.
Surely you can't just go roughing up your customers, especially if you're the one at fault.
Apparently Leroican can.
It'd be your body. You'd make the rules.
This is ludicrous. My complaints will be heard.
Oh, well, it might just be there's not much left. The Absolute's making people panic.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
How can I help you? Perhaps. I stopped by many huts and hamlets on my way here. Master Leroican invited me to be his apprentice.
I've heard rumors about Leroican's teaching, or lack of it. His students are no more than glorified shopkeepers.
You must be here to shop. I am Sundries, while Tona deals with tomes. Or are you perhaps another adventurer with information on the Night Song? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song, looking for the mountain of gold Leroican promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
What do you mean? Not one for customers.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
Why are lava elementals so hot?
Because they're made of fire, Dutch.
I shouldn't have to wait until I got
Next I'll start panic buying parchment.
No, I did not find what
Gods! The shelves are practically
Not a dicky bird. It's really quite disappointing.
Are so selfish.
blood storage, jewelweed, mother's leaf.
You might want to be...
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of mother's leaf.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually. Oh, well. It's too late for that now, isn't it, dear?
Literature department. Can I help you?
These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lerocan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Sea, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mistral, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crone's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
The shelves are practically pink.
Some people are so selfish.
God, is this a signed copy?
I can tell you're a discerning.
If you're wrong and I'm wrong, where have Jeremy and his mother?
And luckily for you, that's exactly what I have. The best necromantic charms in the city. Just think of the possibility.
Gobbling heart.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Many things, I suppose. Bile, flesh. Need to find a way forward.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat. Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time. I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. I can see you're in no place to have a civilized conversation. Return when an iota of sense has returned to you.
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
Everything.
Oh, well. It's too late for that now. What did you do?
Shadow.